What is up, everyone? So today we're going to be swapping over the coupe hood onto the wagon. I know it's longer, it's about half an inch longer. I need to do that so I can actually start bolting up the fenders. I have them cut, but I can't trim them fully because I need to put the fender to the coupe hood, measure everything in the front so I can actually trim the rear. Either I attempt to do this myself or I just wait for Matt to pull up real quick and do it together, because that is heavy and I do not want to crack my windshield more than I have to. There's a tiny crack in it already from a rock chip, so I'd like to avoid that. I trimmed all of this. So the first fender is officially on. It looks great. The door opens. As you can see, I still have to sand it down just to make that line much cleaner, but look at that. It opens. It's not in the way. So thankfully everything's good. And now if we close the hood, the hood has a nice line. So yeah, guys, once I get the front fender situated, that's it. It's literally going to be super easy to put on the side skirt, the rear flare, and then another issue will be the rear bumper. But I was worried that it's not going to be straight here, but it's just poking out a tiny bit, which I think I can work with. So not too shabby, but oh, this line I messed up on. I guess I should have brought it up a little bit. If I bring that line up, then this comes out more. So I still got a lot to mess around with, but overall it's not too bad. It is not too bad. So the fender is on, as you can see, but now we have a bit of a problem. So the fender is actually much longer down as well. So as you can see, the side skirt looks good. And then you see that notch, so I'm gonna either have to trim this part or that part and then probably just mold it together as one piece. I may have an idea though. I might just bundle this whole side skirt with the fender, but then the whole piece will just have to be taken off every time I need to remove the fender. So I need to think about it. I might just trim the top fender piece about half an inch, move the side skirt up, mold a secondary piece for attachment on the fender, and then have this whole line nice and even. But right now it's not looking too good. I mean, it's looking great, it's coming out. I knew this was a lot of work, but I did not expect the side skirt to be longer. So because I also can't run it longer. As you can see, the side skirt is longer than the bumper and I want it to be even. So yeah, that's a lot of work, but we can do it. Okay, so here we have the rear bumper semi on. I just put it on because I want to see how it's going to look, and this thing looks insane. Damn. Only thing is, as you can see, the bumper's not on at all, so the rear arch looks really dumb. Like if you stand right here, it looks like the wheel is closer to the rear than it is to the front. That's why I need to put the bumper on and then shift everything back. Doing this alone is it's not impossible, but it's extremely hard. So I'm taking my time, cutting multiple times the fender. The side skirt is cut, it's on. I have to kind of push the bottom piece a little bit in, and technically I think I got to move it back further a little bit, and then it should be good. But for now, this is basically what it's going to look like. That's going to look so sick. Dang. I am extremely excited right now because it's coming out really good. Also, like I mentioned, the bumper's not on, so it kind of looks janky. But then you can envision how wide the rear is going to be. Sort of. But yeah, the bumper's not on, so it looks really janky. So if you're going to look at it, you kind of have to look at it like right there. And I think it's gonna look great. Definitely more work than I thought. I have 6 weeks to do this, and there's no way I'm gonna get it done in 6 weeks. It's at least like a 6-month project, I think. This thing's gonna take a lot of work, and it's very windy. This is what the car's gonna look like from the back. It's so wide. Oh, it's gonna look great. I can already see it. Okay, so the back looks to be almost perfect. After I move the arch over, then the side skirt is the last thing, because I technically got the fender on. It's just the side skirt that's already too long. But if I can get the back bumper on, and let me see. Yeah, so back bumper on, move the flare back a little bit, mess with the side skirt, I'm done. I can finally put it on all together and wait until I start molding it around springtime. So it's coming out really good. I'm extremely happy right now. Oof. I'm gonna try to put some tape in the back just to bring it up and see what it's gonna look like, but right now I'm really happy. Okay, so after moving the arch a little bit, bringing the bumper up, that's actually perfect. That is perfect. So right here, as you can see, the side skirt actually has to go back a little bit, but once I do that, holy crap, that's perfect. That's legit perfect. It's very windy today, so excuse the wind noise, but this thing is coming out. It's doable. It's a lot of work, a lot of time. There's going to be even more Bondo involved than fiberglassing involved, but overall, it's doable, and I'm super excited. So I'm done for today. I definitely need 2 more people. It's really hard to put this bumper on because I'm pretty sure it has to move a little bit further forward, but the crash bar stops it. So I'm gonna have to mess around with the crash bar, probably adjust and trim it, or just completely remove it and make my own. That way the bumper can slide a little bit forward. Overall, it looks really good. I really can't wait once I get this whole like kit on, mold and everything. I think this car's gonna look so unique and so sick. But in the meantime, that's just so much work. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so done for today. I'm going to remove the bumper, going to remove everything I put on, and do it another day. So.